You ready to rock and roll? Right, I'm here with Paddy. Paddy, good to see you, mate. Finally got my eyes on it. I've been following this build of Paddy for a while. We've been exchanging like Instagram chats. I've been keeping an eye on it. So it's good to be here. Tell us a bit about it, mate. How did it start off?
Yeah, well, it started off with a car that I didn't want to buy, and a friend of mine, Tom off the block, he rang me and he said, you gotta buy this car. I said, Tom, I'm done. Anyway, he said, just ring the guy, have a talk about it. So I rang him, I bought it. $2,000 later, it's at my house. Started pulling it apart, and then I realised I'm in love with this car. So I rang Billy, McKinnon's Cruisers, and he said, speak to this Laurie bloke. I spoke to Laurie, and yeah, it just escalated from there. Yeah,
so did you just go straight down with the car to LCS then, did you?
No, I pulled it all apart, and then I was sort of working out what to do with it at home, and yeah, I thought, oh, well, it's got no motor and it's got no running gear, so I thought, Billy's good at putting LSs in stuff.
Oh, right.
So I thought if I he said, yeah, speak to Laurie, so Laurie just said, oh, yeah, we can come down and have a chat about it, and it just escalated from there.
So what do we got? We've got LSA, 80 Series chassis.
6-speed auto, 80 Series transfer case, twin locked, chrome ollie axles, twin fuel tanks, surge tanks. It's built for racing, but it's obviously, well, you know, we might go to the Fink next year. We'll see how we go.
So this is a full nut and bolt showroom. See, Paddy has not left anything undone. Everything is electroplated, zinc, whatever you got to do. Everything is immaculate. Haven't even molested the dash. I love it.
Yeah, I've tried to keep a happy medium of new and old together. So it's it's just trying to keep everyone a bit happy, you know, looking like an original car, but then also having all the luxuries of the heated seats and the digital dash. Even the original dash still works and it's all hooked up and stuff, and yeah, air conditioning and the Bluetooth speakers and all that sort of stuff, and the reverse cameras in the mirror, so it's subtle, yeah, effective.
This is hands down the most detailed car, like 40 I've ever seen. It's out of control. How many Ks have you done in it?
I've done 1,000 exactly. Comes up on the Heltec, and yeah, it's quite a good build with the 6-speed Triptronic. There's still a lot to go, a lot more to add on, and yeah, I've got a really good feedback, so I'm pretty happy with that's not why I did it, but yeah, it's good to hear everyone really loves it. So I think I've done the right thing.
Yeah. So we're here at CLECS. You're going up to Fraser Island after CLECS.
Yeah, straight to Fraser, and we're gonna hit the dunes, and we're gonna see what this bad boy can do, and yeah, a little bit nervous, but just hoping, yeah, should be fine, should be good.
Yeah, nice. If you had to go back in time and you were redoing this, so like, what was it? When did you start this build?
So I started this build 2 years and 7 months ago, and if I had to go back in time and change things, now you can buy all brand new panels. So I spent a lot of money on repairing all the panels. You can come into LCS, you can get all these panels, you can get guards, you can get tailgates, and you can just bang. Your car's rolling out of there, ready for paint. You don't have to fix anything, and you can save a lot of money, and you can do it quite cheaply. Yeah.
Yeah, not wrong, right? We might as well hop out and start talking about what else is going on in this car, right?
All right.
Right, so most things period correct. 66, did you say?
Yeah, 1966.
So you got the round indicators, you got the front panel. It's all pretty much period correct. Where'd you go about getting these matched?
So I get those online. They're pretty universal. Yeah, you can get them. The H4 light is on a lot of cars.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so you can buy them. Yeah, pretty
nice
good.
One. So LCS front bar.
LCS front bar.
Tube guards.
Tube guards. Yeah, these are pretty rare, pretty hard to get. These are original parts that I refurbed. There was no rubbers on there. I refixed all that. They're original. Yeah. And the windshield is a 1965, which I bought for $1,000. It was rusted out, twisted, and we fixed it all up, made new guards. I've had a lot of help from a lot of people. Yeah, so
37-inch tyres, eh?
37-inch tyres, part-time kit on it. We've got so you've got high and low full drive, and also part-time, which is good because 80 series are normally full-time full drive.
Yeah, so we just got the later model doors then, eh?
Late model doors for engineering. I've still got the original doors. They're in good nick, and but the late model doors do look better, I think. and they seal nice. And you've got the leather on the doors, which it just looks tidier.
Yeah.
I
So
think.
there's a bit going on with this style side. Run us through how you've gone about running this.
So with the style side, these actually unbolt. The roll bars unbolt as well, so you can run a race tray if you want. We're in the process of building a pod which can go on top, which comes off with a rooftop tent and all that as well. The tailgate was handmade by Rob Sawyer. He does an amazing job. Floor repressed exactly like original. We've gone with a dual battery system. We've got a transmission cooler for the racing.
And Rob makes the chains and the hooks and everything, doesn't
Rob
he?
makes everything you need: chains, hooks, brackets, hinges. But you can get them from him. I have one of his over there, and you can't even tell the difference. Really good job.
What do you got here with this?
So we've got 2 fuel tanks. This one we sort of left it to the last minute, so not really ideal, but it does work good. That's the rear fuel tank. So they're separate tanks, so if you do run out, you can just flip the switch and you're getting an extra 70 litres of fuel.
And you got reverse sensors too, eh?
Reverse sensors, reverse camera. There's more cameras going to go on the mirrors facing back as well.
Yeah.
We've got the tow bar put in. We've got these mud flaps that we built. We've got the 50th anniversary gold ingle.
Nice. So have you got? So what else are you going to do? You're going to change a few things. What do you got going on?
Probably not too sure actually.
Pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Everything's really good. If anything, we might upgrade the diffs later on. Depends on how hard I go.
So they're standard 80 housings, eh?
These are standard at the moment. The chrome ollie axles are coming.
Yeah, right.
And
Yeah, cool.
we've got the secondary fuel tank here,
Yeah.
which goes through down into there. So that was an original. That took about a week to make that. It was pretty tricky to get it right
true.
and through.
Yeah. And you got the handbrake here, eh? Yeah, right.
80 series handbrake, and it works a treat.
We're in the grand unveiling, crank her up. What have we got?
Oh, we've got yours
Yeah, I
open.
got that side,
Yeah.
mate.
So we've got the LSA here. We've got the gas struts. There's a light under there which opens, which comes on with as soon as you open it. We've got a 4-in-1 radiator. So it's got supercharger radiator. We've got power steering radiator at the bottom, and we've got the condenser in the front there for the air conditioning, and the normal radiator at the top. Supercharger pump is down here, all factory. All these pipes are made at LCS, all this fabrication is all LCS. We've got an original water and overflow bottle here, which it's hard to find actually ones that are all mounted together. So, but this works really well, and yeah.
The engine, how did you get the engine? What sort of condition was it in?
So the engine's brand new. Bought it all from the race shop, Eagle Auto Parts and Dandenong, and the transmission we rebuilt with a friend of mine, Nick from Diffs and Transmissions, Thomastown, and we swapped out the TCM and the ECU for a late model, so it's the same as in the VFs and VEs. And
Looks like it's built for it. You got the twin snorkels all plumbed up.
yeah, twin snorkels and stainless steel exhaust, and we just designed and built a low mount air conditioner compressor mount, which is right down the bottom there. Nobody really makes them. You can get them out of the States like $1,000, but yeah, we're doing one now at LCS, and yeah.
Is this, how many people run struts on their 40s? Like, have you even seen one before?
I've never seen one.
I've never seen
one. This was just sort of made it at home in the shed, but LCS are going to start selling these. So we'll laser cut all the brackets out, and you can buy it as a kit, do it yourself, light in there, switch here. Pretty easy to mount, drill a couple of holes and you're off.
Yeah,
and I think a lot of people will appreciate that, how good it is. And it comes off quite easy as well. You just flick the pin out and folds it up, and you can get right in there.
Yeah, cool. Oh, and that's just a switch for the light.
That's just a switch for the light, yeah. So as soon as you open it, it comes on.
Yeah, that's wild.
We've got underbody lights as well, the rock lights all the way around.
Yeah, right. What size lift is in this thing?
It's got the big lift in it, and it's got the superior suspension, which was earlier. I think a lot of people now are using Dobbertons.
Yeah, right.
LCS also sell these light kits, so you can buy them, the brackets, and then you just buy the light kit yourself, buy the brackets, and just drill and tap your. It's pretty easy to install.
Yeah,
it all plugs in, and yeah.
What was your biggest learning curve doing this build?
The biggest learning curve was,
Lessons learned.
Yeah,
I know we've already been through it the panel wise, but I don't know, what was something that you realise now that you sort of didn't back then?
Oh, it's hard because you want to have it race ready, but also like having the original stuff, so it makes it really hard to do I put bucket seats, which are much better for when you're driving, or do I have the bench seat, which you love for daily driving? So I went with the bench, but yeah, it's one of those things where.
Oh, yeah. What sort of power did you make out of this? Has it been on the dyno?
Yeah, so we got it on the dyno. We had a few issues at the start because it was a bit low on transmission fluid, but we worked through that, and I got 330 at the wheels.
Horsepower?
Kilowatts.
Kilowatts?
Yeah, so it was with 37-inch tyres, so he was pretty impressed with it.
Yeah, not wrong.
And yeah, I thought it was pretty shit hot as well.
Yeah, not wrong, yeah. So
Yeah.
it doesn't mind getting upper, eh?
Oh, it gets up in boogies, yeah, it
right.
loves it, loves throwing the tyres,
Yeah,
I've been driving it, I just can't stop driving it, I
Yeah.
love it, yeah.
Yeah, nice
I want to
one.
drive it everywhere.
Yeah, nice one. Right, that's definitely my favourite car here, mate. Thanks.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it.